Gods come in all shapes and sizes, and from all dimensions. The origins for belief in them come from an equally diverse pool of circumstances. Tonight, on the 5th of 13 double feature horror movie recommendations counting down to Halloween, we'll look at two such odd gods which may not exactly be what originally believed. Our first movie is 2019's Itsy Bitsy, which, as the name might suggest, is about a big spider. A pharmaceuticals addict moves into the guest house of a very rich antiquities collector with her two children, and one of the antiquities this collector has recently acquired is some sort of fossilized egg deal, and it turns out there's a big old spider in there. That's a little more concise than I meant to be. This particular treasure is known as the Black Egg of Ma Kalaratri. The origins of the artifact is from an undisclosed country or location. It looks a bit Amazonian to me, I'm not really sure. And if you couldn't have guessed, Ma Kalaratri is a god from this undisclosed location. I'm starting to feel like I should write scripts for more than just the opening. This movie plays it pretty straight. This big spider gets out and terrorizes the characters in their secluded manner, taking care of this old man who is played by the mutant racist from X-Men. Basically everyone in this movie is character actor. No real A-list talent here, but I think it's played pretty straight. It doesn't go goofy like it could have, and the spider effects are pretty good. It's very creepy, especially if you are even just a little bit arachnophobic, because this is a really big spider. So Ma Kalaratri, is that right? Kalaratri. Ma Kalaratri. I haven't even been drinking yet. Ma Kalaratri wreaks havoc and, terrorizes the family, and it's a good horror movie. You should watch it. Also, the spider is a god, or revered as one, at least. Our second movie is The Relic, 1997, starring Tom Sizemore. In this case, it is definitely the Amazon that this particular god comes from, but the god isn't necessarily an actual entity as it is. Well, I can't say that because that's a spoiler. I really need to write scripts for the latter parts of these two. In The Relic, a very coolly designed creature. I love creature features, and this is one of my favorites out there. There's a creature loose in the Chicago Field Museum doing murders. Okay, that's it. This is the last one I'm doing without a script, I promise. Doing murders. Well, these killings are very unique in the fact that there is a specific part of the brain that is missing from each kill. So Tom Sizemore, a detective with the Chicago PD, joins up with a scientist who works in the museum to try and figure out what the monster is and where it is before a gala takes place, where a bunch of people are going to be in the museum and be totally monster food if they don't find it. So I bet you can imagine how that goes. I swear, it's a good movie, okay? Both of these movies are really good, and I'm not selling them. I'm off my game today. I'm sorry. The main draw for The Relic, like I said, is the creature. I love a good creature feature, a nice, unique creature that they make just for a story that isn't taken from anything else. And this creature is really cool. There's some great action in it. I wouldn't say it's terribly scary. I think it sits on the side of action a little bit more than horror, but it's still definitely horror. So there you go. Those are your two odd gods to watch tonight as your double feature homework. I'm Smokey Lau, this is Horror and Cats, and I will see you tomorrow with a scripted video, a fully scripted video, because damn. Actually, before I go, I want to read you the IMDb description of The Relic. A homicide detective and an anthropologist try to destroy a South American lizard-like god who's on a people-eating rampage in a Chicago museum. They said people-eating rampage, and I said doing murders. I mean, maybe I'm not that stupid.